Hello dear students, welcome back to the NCERT Science class of 8th standard. Dear students, we are studying the synthetic fiber topic 3rd, in which in the previous class we have studied the different types of synthetic fiber, in which in the first topic we have studied about the rayon. In the second topic we have studied about the properties and the uses of nylon, and next polyester, the uses of polyester and the properties of polyester that we have studied in the last class, isn't it? Now we are going to study the remaining the synthetic fiber that is called as the acrylic. See the acrylic, see what happens, dear students, during winter season we are wearing the sweaters. We are wearing the sweaters to protect us from the cold climatic condition. The sweaters mainly from the traditional method, that is sweaters are worn with the help of the wool that is obtained from the fur of the animals, long hairs of the animals like goat and sheep. Yes, from there the skin or the hairs of the animals they use for the preparation of wool from the traditional method. Nowadays a synthetic fiber was invented. Synthetic fiber was invented. The synthetic fiber is similar to the wool. Similar to the wool, that is called as the acrylic. That is acrylic. Acrylic. It is similar to the synthetic wool. It is also called as synthetic wool. Wool. Synthetic wool. Yes. Next, dear students, it is worn as wool. It is worn as wool. It is worn as wool. Next, dear students, that is, it is soft to touch and lightweight compared to the natural wool. It is a soft and light in weight compared to the natural wool. The synthetic wool is a lightweight. Next, dear students, see, it is a wrinkle free. The acrylic is a wrinkle free. Wrinkle free, that will not wrinkle, that will not crisp, undergo crisping. The next, and shrinkage free fibers, they can dye to a different colors. It can be dyed to a different colors. Isn't it? These are the characteristics. See, first one, the acrylic is a synthetic wool also we can say. It is a similar property. It is best or the better property than wool also we can say. Or similar property, that is a synthetic one. That is not obtained from the wool or acrylic is not obtained from the animals or the plants. It is prepared with a petrochemical substance in the industry. That's why it is also called as a synthetic wool. It is having a similar property as that of the wool. See, it is more worn as the wool. See, in case of the coldest areas, these kinds of acrylic wool is using. Yes, it is worn as much as the wool or better than the wool. Yes. And the acrylic is a very soft than the wool, natural wool. It is a very soft. The acrylic is a very soft wool or a soft synthetic fiber, and it is a lightweight than the natural wool. Acrylic is a lightweight. The sweaters of the acrylic sweaters are available in the market. That is lightweight and soft. Non-wrinkle, wrinkle free, that will not wrinkle. Synthetic natural wool may wrinkle, but this acrylic may not wrinkle easily. and we can give any desirable colors to the acrylic. We can give any desirable color. Whatever we want, we can give any colors. We can dye the acrylic by different colors. That's why we can give a different colors or the desirable colors to the acrylic. Next, dear students, uses of acrylic. Use of acrylic. The first one, for making the sweaters, shawls and socks. Sweaters, shawls and socks. Socks. Yes. Next, acrylic is using for the making, also used for the making the blankets and carpets. For making the blankets. For making the blankets and carpets. Next, dear students, it is used for making the filtered cloths and tents. Filtered cloths and tents. Filtered cloths and tents. Next, that is, it is used in the for making the greenhouse mat, we can say, isn't it? These are the uses of acrylic. The first one is for making the sweaters, shawls and the next socks, the next blankets and carpets, which we are preparing with the help of acrylic. The next, filtered clothes and tents, which we can prepare with the help of acrylic. The next, greenhouse mat or the greenhouse, the layers of the greenhouse cloth, which is prepared with the help of acrylic. These are the different properties and use of acrylic. Yes. The next, dear students, in examination, he may ask, write the characteristics and use of acrylic for 3 to 5 marks. He may ask, or he may ask the 5 marks all the synthetic fibers and also all the synthetic fibers, properties of all the synthetic fibers, and also he may ask, write the properties and uses of all the synthetic fibers from the rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Isn't it? He may ask in the examination. Be ready. The next, dear students, now we have to study the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers. Nowadays we are using the synthetic fibers. And there is a lot of advantages are also there, and it is also having the disadvantages, isn't it? See, today we will study the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers. First, that is advantages. Advantages of synthetic fibers. The first one, see, that is, synthetic fibers are high tensile strength. High tensile strength. Synthetic fibers that will not break easily. High tensile strength. Yes, the next, good elasticity. Good elasticity. See, more durable also. Good elasticity. Next, most of them are sink on washing. See what happens. Good elasticity, more durable, lightweight, non-wrinkle, and next, non-wrinkle and easy to wash, then see, more durable, easy to wash, and can give the desirable color. Can dye with different colors. Can dye with different colors. Isn't next, it is not affected by the microorganisms or the living organisms. Not affected by the living organisms or microorganisms or ants and termites and all insects. Yes, these are the advantages. In examination, sure you may ask, write the advantages of synthetic fiber. The first one, high tensile strength. High tensile strength means that will not break very easily. See what happens? A nylon wire we can hang, we can weight kilos together, kg together weight, or a small wire of nylon that can hang tons together weight, that can lift tons together weight. Yes, it means that will not break easily. High tensile strength, it needs more energy to break. Yes, high tensile strength. The next, good elasticity, flexibility is there. In case of synthetic fiber, the more flexibility, that elasticity, the stretchability we can say. Yes. Next, more durable. For long time also we can use it. More durable we can say. Near about 2 to 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. The same clothes we can use. That will not tear very easily. More durable, long lasting period we can say. Long lasting period. The next, lightweight, not so heavy. Then non-wrinkle. On washing it will not wrinkle and it doesn't need any iron or pressing. Isn't it? Non-wrinkle. All synthetic fibers are non-wrinkle. Yes. The next, can dye with different colors. We can give any desirable colors to the synthetic fibers. Yes. Then not affected by the living organisms. It means if we store in a, or if we keep in a box or anyway, what happens? That will not affected by the living organisms. Some natural fibers may affect it, that may spoil due to the action of living organisms like microorganisms, ants, termites, and the different living organisms that feeds on the natural fibers. But here that will not affected by the any living organisms or microorganisms or fungus and all. Isn't these are the advantages of natural fiber, synthetic fibers. Showing as in the examination. Showing as in the examination. Write the advantages of synthetic fiber. Next, dear students. Next, disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Disadvantages of synthetic fiber. Disadvantages of synthetic fiber. See first one, that is it is not suitable to wear during the summer at all. It will not absorb the more water. Water absorbing capacity is less. Less water absorbing capacity. See what happens in the summer if you wear the synthetic fiber clothes. What happens in the summer season? More sweat will be released from the body. That sweat will not absorb. How the cotton is absorbed? See, cotton wear we are using, cotton clothes we are using during the summer. Why cotton clothes absorb the sweat? Because of that only we will get the relief. Yes. It means synthetic fibers that will not absorb the water or the sweat and is not suitable to wear during the summer season or hottest places. And next, dear students, the synthetic fibers on heating, the synthetic fiber will melt. It will melt. The synthetic fiber will melt easily on heating. Synthetic fiber melts easily. Next, dear students, it is non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable, that is not spoiled in the soil. If the synthetic fiber buried under the soil, that will not decompose for the long time. It may remain in the soil for the long time. But cotton cloths and the natural fibers that may decompose in the soil. Number of microorganisms are there. They feed on the living organic matter or the organic matter. But the synthetic fibers are that will not feed by the microorganisms which are present in the soil. That means the synthetic fibers will not spoil. That's why we can say that non-biodegradable material. That is, synthetic fiber is a non-biodegradable material. If we bury the synthetic fiber in the soil, that will remain in the soil for the long time. Yes. The next, dear students, the next disadvantage. See, by wearing a synthetic fiber continuously, that may lead to the allergies, skin allergies and all. See, due to it will not, see what happens, it will not absorb the sweat at all, and what happens in the body, what happens, the heat may rise up, and that may produce a number of allergies by wearing the number of continuous wearing of synthetic fibers or synthetic clothes continuously. By using the synthetic fiber continuously, that may lead to the allergies. Yes, skin allergies and all. Then after this one, and it may needs more amount of petrochemical substance. petrochemical substance. See, it needs more amount of petrochemical for the manufacture of synthetic fibers needs more amount of petrochemical substance. These are the disadvantages of synthetic fibers. In examination, shortly I wrote. If you are interested, you also have to note down these points. This is very important points for examination as part of examination field. Isn't it? In examination, you have write the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fiber. The first one, see, water absorbing capacity is very less, due to which what happens? In the cold, in the hottest place, it is not suitable to wear. Isn't it? Means it will not absorb the sweat and body temperature may rise up. The next come to the on heating. See what happens? The synthetic fiber like polyester cloths, do an activity in your house, take a small pieces of polyester cloths and burn it. On burning and take one more piece of cotton cloths, both polyester and cotton cloths you have to burn separately. What will happen? On burning the polyester and cotton cloths, when we burn the polyester will melt into a sticky substance that will paste on wherever we throw. See, cotton cloths that will burn and produces the ash. Here, polyester will not produce the ash; it will melt. And when we wear, suppose for example, if you wear the synthetic fiber, unfortunately, if it is catches the fire, what happens? The synthetic fiber starts to melt on the body. That may lead to a hazardous effect or panic effect. Isn't it? When a synthetic fiber burns, it catches. When it catches the fire, and synthetic fiber can catch fire very easily compared to the natural fibers. Isn't it? One more point also we can write: catches fire very easily. Catches fire very easily. Catches fire very easily. When it catches the fire, it starts to melt. Isn't it? When it melts, it may takes with the skin, and that may lead to the burn of skin. Yes. So next, it is a non-biodegradable that will not decompose in the soil. That may lead to the soil pollution also. Soil pollution, that may lead to the soil pollution, and by wearing the synthetic fiber continuously, that may lead to the allergies or skin allergies and all. That is more for the manufacture of synthetic fiber. For the manufacture of synthetic fibers, it needs more amount of the petrochemical substances and all, and it catches the fire very easily, and that may lead to the soil pollution due to the non-decomposition. Isn't it? These are the disadvantages and advantages of synthetic fibers. Isn't it? Next, dear students, the next component, that is plastic. Plastics. You know the different plastics. Plastics are also polymers, synthetic polymers. Plastics are also synthetic polymers. That is prepared with the help of petrochemical substance. Plastics are the synthetic polymers that is prepared with the help of petrochemical substance. Petrochemical substance, plastics. Plastic is a petrochemical synthetic fiber or synthetic polymer which is prepared with the help of petrochemical substance. Isn't it? Next, dear students, here one activity here we have to discuss. See, we have to collect the different types of plastics, different plastic materials like broken toys, the next writing pen or any broken materials, plastic broken materials, cooker handles, and next electric board. Yes, such materials we have to collect, and we have to burn these materials. We have to, by holding with the forceps and all, we have to burn all the plastics. See what happens? The plastics which are made up by which are using for the making the toys, that starts to melt, catches fire easily and starts to melt. But the plastic which is present in the handles of the cooker handle, that is also plastic, that will not melt at high temperature. But some plastics, when we heat, it catches fire and starts to melt. Isn't it? On the basis of melting, we are classifying the plastics into two types. We are classifying the plastics into two types. The first one is thermoplastic, the second one is thermostatic plastics. Types of plastics. Types of plastics. The first one is thermoplastic. The second one is thermostatic plastic. Thermostatic plastic. Thermoplastics. Second one is thermostatic plastic. Now, what we will see, thermoplastic means we have discussed one activity, that is take different types of plastic materials and starts to pour it. Some plastic materials burns with forming a gum-like substance by melting and catching fire. But some plastics that will not burn at high temperature also, even on firing also. See what happens, dear students. The plastics which will melt easily on heating, the plastics which catches fire or melts easily on heating, such plastics are called as the deform. That plastics are called as the thermoplastic. The plastics which will get deformed or melts on heating, such plastics are called as the thermoplastics. The example for the thermoplastic, that is PVC, polyethylene, polyethylene, isn't it? Polythene and all. These are the examples for the thermoplastics. It means when we heat the plastic, it will deform or it will melt. It forms a sticky substance, warm sticky substance. Such plastics are called as the thermoplastic. Some plastics are there that will not melt. That will not melt very easily. That is called as the thermoplastic. The plastics which will not deform or melt on heating, that will remain for the long time. Such plastics are called as the that can retain for a high temperature. Such plastics are called as the thermostatic plastics. The thermostatic plastic, the examples for the thermostatic plastics are bakelite, yes, melamine. These are the examples for the thermostatic plastics. Isn't it? Plastic, it is a synthetic polymer which is prepared with a petrochemical substance, and the types of plastics are, there are two types. The synthetic, first one is thermoplastic and thermostatic plastic. thermoplastic, those plastics which will get deform on heating or melts on heating. Such plastics are called as the thermoplastics. That is example PVC and polyethylene. Then next, the thermosetting plastics are those plastics which will not melt on heating. Such plastics are called as the thermosetting plastic. The example that is bakelite and melamine. Isn't it? The remaining will study in the next class. Thank you.